Hi everyone, I'm Monique with Tools for Transformation, and today we're going to talk about stress management and how we use the tools to de-stress. We hold a lot of stress in our bodies. You might be able to feel this in yourself. Um, you can scan your body, just feel your neck, your shoulders, your jaw even, your knees, your stomach area. We all hold stress in different areas of our body. And when we build that tension, it doesn't just go away. We move on and we live with it. And then it builds and it builds and it builds. And then before you know it, we're just a ball of stress. And it causes all kinds of issues. So what we do in yoga is we pay attention to the body with the mind, and we use the breath as a medium to relax with awareness. So let's try a little something. Let me get more here so you can see me center. Let's just try something simple so you guys can get kind of a feel and maybe get to relax a little bit in the process. So let's just, if you can, close your eyes and just take a few breaths. And as you're feeling yourself breathe, see if you can slow the breath down just a little bit and just pay attention to where you're breathing from. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you put your hand, one on your chest and one on your belly, and as you breathe, just feel what parts are moving. Because you can only start from where you're at. And this will tell you also if you're able to slow it down a little bit. And sometimes when you slow it down, you breathe a little deeper. A lot of people are going to feel their chest be the only thing that moves, and that's okay. But when you start relaxing, sometimes you'll start feeling the belly move too. So anyway, let's try a simple little exercise. If you're able to lift your arm up, even if just like this, doesn't have to be all the way. We're going to learn how to move a body part with the breath. It helps us slow down. It helps us be aware of what's going on. It helps us, not let our mind and all our thoughts take over what's going on. So let's try this with our eyes closed. You can close your eyes, and we'll just take one deep breath first. And after your next exhalation, as you inhale, lift your arm up as if it's moving with the breath. And stop wherever the breath stops. It doesn't have to be all the way up. It's okay. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale the arm down as it's moving, as if it's moving with the breath. Now let's do that again, but let's go a little slower. Try to slow down the breath a little bit more and move the arm at a slow pace while you're inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose as well on the way down. And gently guiding your arm as if it's being moved by the breath. Let's try the other side. The other arm. Inhaling slowly and move the other arm up. And then move it down with your exhale. And let your breath gently guide it. And if you finish your exhale here, that's okay. Just gradually and gently let your arm down. Now, what I want you to think about is did you have a whole lot of thoughts while you were trying to pay attention to your breath and move your arm? You might have had some, but maybe less than normal or none. This is why we move with such awareness and attention. It clears the mind and it helps you get out of the mind so you can just relax. These thoughts aren't overtaking your life and everything that's going on, because we all have a lot of things going on every moment of the day. This helps you tap into the present moment, paying attention to your body, moving it with the breath. That's how we begin to de-stress, just by those simple movements with the breath. Bringing awareness to the body, you might feel that there was some stress, or you might feel it was some soreness lifting your arm, or maybe after the second time we did it, it felt a little bit more effortless, or maybe not, depending on where you're at. But this is something to pay attention to. We do a whole class on this. And now we can do a little bit of a breath. We usually use the body with the breath to unite, which is what yoga means, union. To unite the body, breath, and mind. Right here, we just united the body and mind through the breath. And now we're just going to do a breathing technique that is very calming to your nervous system. It's a good way to start the day. Doesn't mean you're not going to get stressed. It just, sometimes it's good to start the day with a little bit of clarity and less stress. Over time, the less stress you can start with, as the stress builds on through the day, maybe you'll be able to let it go instead of hold on to it. But that is a process. So let's try, this is a variation of the Shitali breath. If you can, again, close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. And then just take a few regular breaths through the nose, in and out. Just feel what your breath feels like. Feel the air going in and out of your nostrils. If you want to put one arm on the chest and one hand on the chest, one hand on your belly, and feel what moves while you do this. That's always a good thing to do, to be aware. So after your next exhalation, I'm going to inhale through the nose as slowly as you can. And on your exhale, it's going to be through your mouth, but with your lips slightly parted, as if you're blowing through a straw. Then inhale through your nose. And exhale through your lips, slightly parted. We'll slow down the breath automatically. And inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth with your lips slightly parted. And slow it down just a little bit. Inhale in through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth with your lips slightly parted. And you may open your eyes. Feel what it feels like. Feel how you feel. Do you feel frazzled as normal? Do you feel a little bit calmer, a little clearer? This is one thing you can do anytime in the day. If you're feeling things are crazy, going around you. We've done a video on this breath a little while ago too. I'm trying to bring in a little bit more detail for people who aren't used to doing movements with their body and breath. And then bringing it all together to feel they can be really potent and de-stressing. It's just one way to begin to manage stress through techniques of yoga. And not all yoga has to be backward bends and all this crazy stuff that the West has emphasized about yoga. I like to emphasize de-stress, stress management, flexibility through moving the body parts with the breath. And the more you practice, it is cumulative, the more you will be aware of the effects that it has on you. So I hope this has been helpful. If it has, hit a like button down below, and maybe we can do some morning classes where we're just starting the day centered. Jai Bhagwan.